Good day, everyone, and welcome to Obidient Family TV. The program is Hope Alive. Yes, there is hope, and a new Nigeria is certainly possible. Now, good morning, afternoon, and evening, depending your time zone. Again, we've come this afternoon to have a share of what is happening in Nigeria. As you know, the breaking news is that Tinubu has finally agreed to the existence, admitted that a subsidy exists in Nigeria that is coming. And of course, I'm not going to take much of the time today. I want this video to be as short as it could get. Let us understand all the lies and the propaganda and the media hype that has been going on along, that now some of the clarifications are coming in. But I will quickly want to first take a listing from the GMD of NNPC, who said that subsidy is gone, is nowhere to be found. Then we get to the right video where they say that subsidy exists. Let's take a listen.
There is no subsidy whatsoever. We are recovering our full cost from the products that we import. We sell to the market. We understand why the marketers are unable to import. We hope that they do this very quick, and this is some of the intervention government is doing. There is no subsidy. Thank you, sir.
That is Kiari, that is the MD of the GMD of NNPC Limited. And of course, I want to bring to your attention first, before we get into the full details, how Bayo Ononuga clearly today sending a video that was very clear that subsidy exists in Nigeria. But before we bring you that very video, I want to bring your attention to the real issues on ground in Nigeria. Nigeria will continue to pay the price of high cost of governance until government gets the priorities straight and right. Tinubu has refused to match his call for austerity with his continued waste of public funds. The work of Chief Bola Tinubu is not to be globetrotting or making France his second home, but to stay in Nigeria and make it work for the benefit of our people. Because at our June 2024, this year, Tinubu and Shetima have spent over 8.64 billion on travel expenses within 3 months, just this year. But before I get into the issue of his travel and his indefinite travel to France, let me bring you that very jawbreaker from Bayo Ononuga's post of today, that this subsidy exists and it has been renamed. But let's take a listen to that.
I think there is one fact that I need to make very clear, that in the last 8 or 9 years, this company, even corporation as it were, has not paid anybody a dime or 1 naira as subsidy. No one has been paid kobo by NNPC as in the name of subsidy. That means no marketer has received money from us by way of subsidy. What has been happening is that we've been importing PMS, landing at a certain price, at a cost price, and government is telling us to sell it at half price. So the delta between that landed price and the half price is what we call shortfall, or call it subsidy. And the deal is between...
When he enter, not be the same price, then they sell them. Say then they pay money to sell them so that Nigerians go get them cheap. Make on a clap for Chief Bola Tinubu. But subsidy, no day. So make on they hear them from their own man. Cadillac Escalade, we wanna know. That car is worth over 900 million, going on 1 billion. Now, how insensitive and selfish, you can go to comment section and tell. Note that past presidents used Mercedes-Benz S-Class, but it's not good enough for Bola Tinubu. He wants workers to be patient and manage 70K, and they are glad, they are clapping, and they are very happy. They can't even buy a bag of rice that will last 1 month for them. He wants lecturers, academic staff union of universities, to be patient while ASU begs FG to save public universities from total collapse. He wants ordinary citizens of Nigeria to tighten belts and be patient while his government continues with wasteful spending of public resources. Our healthcare system is in shambles and nothing to write home about. Our federal roads are in total state of decay, despair, and of course, the names that you call it exist in the street. You all see it. Fuel price rising. As at now, 900 per litre in certain places yesterday, making transport fare almost impossible to afford. Those in government and their passion for luxury at the expense of the collective well-being of the poor is alarming and very, very dangerous. Let me come back to drawing board. Our people, wherever on a day, no matter this grammar, what we say with the make una for understand, say, now scam APC be number one. Whether you call it in the media hyping, the plane where they talk since, where they buy, they don't tell on how much they buy that plane. The Escalade where they carry the show off, then tell on how much they buy them. They no tell on. Now this very fuel where they talk say, then they export crude and then they buy back the fuel. Then tell on how much. This man will just speak now. The man talk how much where then they buy back. I didn't know how much then they buy them. Let's be sincere to ourselves. And again, just yesterday, they unveiled that very presidential jet for Nigeria. You know, say when they bring new aircraft, then go pour on water. But this one, na salute, then salute them. Nigerians, they unveil them for social media. Buy on Onuga. Now in display and begin to talk waiting there inside. That very Biononuga's tweet released the pictures of the presidential jet there for in hand with day yesterday. And he stated clearly that this very presidential jet replaced the 19-year-old Boeing 737 that Obasanjo used. Onanuga did not reveal the amount spent by the Nigerian government to acquire that presidential jet. According to Onanuga, the new jet saved Nigeria huge maintenance and fuel costs, running into millions of dollars, but failed to tell Nigerians how that very payment, how the appropriation went, and who authorized the purchase of this very vehicle. And that yesterday, Tinubu departed Abuja for Paris using the new private jets. Anyway, make we no go into, and the Nigerian Senate, their Security and Intelligence Committee recommended replacing this very aircraft to buy a new one to reduce the downtime and operational. But then they never came out to tell us how much was appropriated or how much that very plane they cost and how they take buy them. Let's be serious in governance. Waiting they happen to Nigeria and the APC is coming all the way. Their propaganda is too much. But anyway, we can be lamenting and lament as much as we can. But there are other things on the table that we need to tackle, which will be our own lawmakers earning 29 million for senators in Nigeria, and their constituents are lavishing in urgent poverty. Some of them say that they have been philanthropic, that they have been giving scholarship to all their senatorial district members. I want to know those. Let them name how many of their constituents has benefited. They also said that governors earn up to 1 billion naira per month on security votes. Where have the security votes worked in the states of Nigeria? We know the states of insecurity across the whole states in Nigeria. Where is this 1 billion naira going? But let's take a listen to what Senator Abo said on national TV on how these lawmakers go about it. We no go tell, we go come back now. But while we wait for that video to come on, I want us to just understand that it's very important that our constituents should start interacting with their representatives, be it in the House of Representatives or be it in the Senate. They should start having what we call town hall meetings for them to tell them the intervention efforts as brokered by Chief Bola Tinubu and all the rest. They should start taking actions in doing that. And of course, we will be preparing a letter for electoral reform. Electoral reform must happen. The amendment to the Electoral Act, so that as we move towards 2027, that very Electoral Act that they have penetrated, that loopholes should be blocked so that all the votes cast should always count. Let's take a listen to what Senator Abu had to say about earning 14 million per month, and of course, presently, senators earning 29 million per month.
So why the car allowance again when you've already gotten 160 million naira worth of Jeep?
Well, you could have allowed me to first of all land before you load the second bullet. Because it's like your cannon is already loading. Cumulatively, when I was in the Senate, cumulatively all the allowances put together was 14.4 million naira per month.
Okay.
My salary was 1.something million naira. You have wardrobe allowances, you have your vehicle allowances, you have other allowances put together. It was 14.4 million naira.
Okay, these are the allowances, and your salary was
1 million.
Let's just say 1 million.
Well, yes.
So each senator,
yes,
during your time then,
yes,
would go home with 15.4
no,
million.
14.4 million.
No, plus your 1 million.
No, including that,
okay,
is
including
making it to be 14.
Okay, that's
yes,
fine. 14.4 million.
Yes.
Today the
yes,
case is different.
Yes.
It's about how much?
It is about 29 million now.
29 million.
Yes.
In this austere Nigeria.
I will come to that.
Okay,
now,
go on.
Now, 29 million looks big on paper.
Just on paper.
Just on paper. I am saying this as a very honest man. I am not trying to support National Assembly, an institution so vilified, and I have been a member of that vilified institution for 5 years. I am not siding with them, but I will bear the facts on the table.
Openly, very quickly, but you are happy with the humongous money, right?
It is not humongous.
Just on paper.
It is just on paper.
Okay.
When I was in the Senate, my monthly salaries and allowances put together was about 14.4 million naira.
Yes.
And at the end of the month, the company I founded, which I was the managing director and the chief executive officer, when I won election, I had to leave the company to go into governance. Had to start subsidizing my own life, because the money that was coming or allocated to my office was 14 million, which was nothing, absolutely nothing, considering the demands, the want, the challenges faced by my own constituents on a daily basis. Now, let me put it this way.
What are they demanding?
Somebody will come and tell you today his wife is sick, he is sick, his children cannot pay school fees, he's in the hospital. I have a case that on that one person alone I took the hospital, I spent 14 million naira on one person.
I don't hear them. So the point be say all the senators, they share the same thing like this Elisha Abu. And what they share in common be say all the money where then they collect, then they use them they benefit their constituents. So you wait there where you dey now. How many of you for your constituents when I don't hear say on a senators help? Waiting and waiting those senators and House of Rep members, so they don't do for now. They don't even fit give account of how the bills where they go through that National Assembly. They don't even fit talk about the palliatives where they talk say if they go around Nigeria, we be saying I never see on our own rice. I never see on our own 50,000 naira where Tinubu talk say made them disburse. And when they ask questions, but when they hear from the man, he talk say in they use the whole of money because the money no they even reach at all. So now, people where they receive 29 million, how far for a constituency? How many people then don't reach that 29 million where they talk say then they share them? How far? You don't reach you now. If we never reach una, make una begin they put on ourselves together. Make una begin they call that on a senator, that on a House of Rep member. Make una begin they ask question. Make him come back and tell on how things they take waka. No be how intake use 29 million be the issue. But the issue be say, waiting in they provide, waiting in they do for now. For now people who don't benefit, sake of say, in don't go for that very place. In they do empowerment, in they do training for now. When you train on a finish, waiting happen where the job can day. Make una tell on ourselves the truth. Time don't reach where we say we need to start holding them accountable. Now waiting make I they bring that video. Make una for understand. No be about how much waiting they take make. Because even if they retire as governors, they will go sit down for there, they collect the money. Then they share, governor they share in own 1 billion every month. 1 billion. And insecurity they stay, then go they call Bola Tinubu. Senators go collect 29 million per month for our own constituents. No, they not even get borehole where water they make on get better water. They never even grade the road where enter on our area. Then talk say 29 million, say na for on head, and then they spend them on a keep quiet. If na they keep quiet, they go like this and nobody take action. Trouble day. But make I go back because some people they send comment, they come talk say this subsidy where we they talk about as where Tinubu. Now for Tinubu, I want to address that matter. Now Tinubu in own head by your non-guy. If you go for a tweet handle, now for there una go see where the man talk say whether you won't call him shortfall for the payment or you won't call them subsidy, say all of them join na the same thing. So if you won't call them subsidy, he dey. You won't call them shortfall, but him prefer make them for call them shortfall because not be the same price where then they buy na the same price na then they sell. The fuel where they enter Niger na 1,000 something. Whether na 1,500, some people talk say na 1,200 na in the fuel they enter, but then they sell them to people where they market whether 600 naira, then they can sell 900 naira. What be the difference? Whether then they subsidize them on a shortfall they won't call them. If you go for comment section, tell us which name you prefer, whether subsidy or you won't call them shortfall. But I won't give credit to one young man, Dan Bello, we don't explain other things. For people who be say they don't understand whether the English way they even speak or the pidgin why they add, make people for they understand them well. In explain them for Hausa, put subtitle for English. How this oil issue, NMPC issue, how the kind of trillions where then they talk, where then they embezzle for Nigeria, and how it take relate to Tinubu. And they give credit to the young man because in they do well to explain the thing to Hausa people where we say they go understand them for in own language. So I go put them for the benefit of our own Hausa people, made them for here. And then for the subtitle, if it notice the English when they speak for that very, when they write for there. Make we for pay attention. Now that one now I carry come this time. I go come back later today. Make we forget the discussion in broader view. How this Nigeria will fit take them back because the wahala dey for Nigeria. If hungry never hit you, never understand. And if they explain Nigeria, you understand them. No be Nigeria they explain give you. Until when I come back, make you listen to Dambello. Credit to them, make you go in page, make you see other things we be saying they talk. Una bye for now.
Skene an dawo da tallafin mai a Najeriya. To tulun bayana hawa shugabanci ya ce ya cire tallafin mai tun ma bai shiga ofis ba. Abin da ya sa farashin mai yayi tashin goron zabo daga naira 180 zuwa naira 618.
To sacrifice a little more.
Amma aka ce 'yan kasa su ƙara daurewa yayin da shi shugaban yake sayan sabon jirgin sama, gina sabon farar mataimakin shugaban kasa da yiwa tattalin arzikin kasar zagon kasa. Sai dai kamfanin Owando wanda mallakar shi ce da iyalansa sai ƙara haɓaka take. Ga misali, a watannin baya ne kamfanin NNPC ya saye duka gidajen mai na kamfanin Owando su 380 akan farashin naira biliyan 140. Gidan mai kowane guda ɗaya naira miliyan 300. Idan dai ba a manta ba, kamfanin Owando mallakar Tinubu ce da iya. Kawai sai muka ji labarin cewa an da tallafin mai. Jira. Duk da wannan ƙarin farashin kuɗin mai, a ce an dawo da tallafin mai amma ba wanda yake ganewa. Kamfanin NNPC tana cewa ana bin ta bashi. To ita NNPC din da kanta faɗa, har kuma take cewa adadin da ake biya ba a taɓa biyan mai yawa irin shi ba. To yanzu dai duk da ikirarin da gwamnati take yi, mai yana ƙara wahala da ake zaton lita ma zai iya kaiwa naira 1000. Sai dai yanzu wahala ta ƙara karuwa saboda farashin mai na ƙara tashi. Yayin da ake ci gaba da biyan wannan subsidy ga kamfanonin NNPC, Matrix, Owando da sauransu. Sai dai ga tambaya, wai nawa ne aka kashe tun a baya har zuwa yanzu domin gyara matatan man Najeriya guda 4 da kuma har yanzu ba sa aiki? Dala biliyan 25 nawa kenan a naira? Sama da tiriliyan 39. Biliyan 1 ya kama miliyan 1000 kenan, kuma tiriliyan 1 ya kama biliyan 1000 kenan. An takaice muku, wannan kuɗin da aka yi amfani da shi na gyara zai gina sabon matatar man Dangote har a samu canjin dala biliyan 5 ko kuma naira tiriliyan 8, wanda zai isa a gina sababbin makarantun firamare guda 20,000 ko kuma makarantu 25 a kowace karamar hukumar Najeriya. Shi kuma kamfanin NNPC yanzu ma yake ta alfahari yana kirarin cewa ya samu riban naira tiriliyan 3, kuma riba mafi girma tun bayan kafuwarta, yayin da talakawa suke shan irin wahalar da ba su taɓa shan irin ta. To wai ina 'yan majalisa ne an banda 'yan tsaro da suke yi wa jama'a gori akan shafukan yanar gizo? To in taka ce muku, da gaske ne an dawo da tallafin mai, amma maimakon wannan tallafin mai ya rage farashin mai domin rayuwa ta sauki, a'a sai suka karkata shi yake zuwa cikin asusunansu na nasu kamfanonuwan man, wanda kuma su dama su riga sun yi wa kawara su rike, ya riga ya zama kusan maka ce nasu. Kuma duk da haka farashin mai na ƙara ƙaruwa, wannan kuma shi mai na ƙaro musu kuɗaɗen shiga. To yanzu me abin yi? Mu mutu ne saboda yunwa ko mutu saboda wahala?